Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is McDuck33 and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 build video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Moze 2.0 build. This is pretty much the same build. There are a couple new things with the release of the Director's Cut DLC, but it remains mainly the same. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this intro thing, so let's get right into it. Starting off with the weapons. So, right up first, we have the Kibsworth. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Kibsworth got a recent buff, and it is now one of the best SMGs in the entire game. It's up there with, like, the Flipper and the Plasma Coil, the Crit, stuff like that. It's very, very good. And I'll show you why in a second. Next up, we have the Free Radical. I made a build, not a build video on this. I made a legendary guide on this. It's a very good pistol. Even though I have a really crappy anointment on it, it's still just a really, really good pistol to have. I definitely recommend it. Next up, the Guardian Angel. It's not that bad, and it's a pretty fun gun to use. I do have a really bad anointment on it, which is something I'm trying to I'm trying to get a new anointment for it, but overall, yeah, I mean, it's a shotgun. One thing that I do actually want to do real quick is do that. That'll be more important later on. And we have our trusty Vanquisher with 300 over 90. So yeah, I'll get to that in case you haven't seen my other video. We use a gas mask just because, I don't know, action skill and shock damage, I guess. I don't really know. I just like the gas mask. Yeah. It gives you more fight for your lifetime, which is always good. The Eternal Flame, which I will explain in a little bit. Whenever Moze ignites an enemy, she has a 15% chance to reset her action skill. Yeah. We'll get back to that in a second. Snowdrift, the Cosmic Crater doesn't really matter. It's mainly just, for that Snowdrift, which I like moving speedy. Then we have its Piss Grenade. Honestly, it's the best grenade in the game. And ideally, you want the anointment that I have on Grenade Thrown. Weapon damage, grenade, and action skill damage are increased for 25% for 6 seconds. Alright, so next up, actually, we'll take a look at the skill tree, and then we'll go ahead and show off the actual build. So the skill tree has remained the exact same, except well, yeah, it's remained the exact same. But for those of you who didn't see my other video, we'll go over it. So we're gonna put 1 point in really big guns. This is honestly gonna be your last point. This is just an extra skill that you can put anywhere. We are running Iron Cub, which a lot of people I saw in the comments of my last Moze build were kind of skeptical about. But when it works really, really well. Especially with the nukes, which is what we're also running. We're using Vanquisher Rocket Pods and Hammer Down Protocol, which gives us the nukes, which is just really insane. Blue Tree is arguably Moze's best tree. 5 out of 5 points in Fire in the Skag Den. You'd be crazy if you didn't put 5 out of 5 points in there. 3 out of 3 points in Deadlines, just for more duration on Iron Bear. 3 out of 3 points on Means of Destruction. More ammo capacity, and we're going to do a lot of splash damage. No points in Torg Cross Promotion. This skill will get you killed so much. Just more armor, just more good stuff. 2 out of 3 in Pull the Holy Pin. We're not really going to be using grenades that much. Well, just in general to, like, heal and do damage. We're mainly going to be using it for that debuff because of the P-nade. Next up, Vampire. This is a really nice, like, last-ditch effort skill. If you end up being in a sticky situation, you can always just throw your grenade and heal just a little bit. So it can be pretty good. It can be pretty clutch, too. Explosive Punctuation. I think I said that right. English is hard. More splash damage. or not more splash damage, more cooldown rate when you deal splash damage, which we will be doing a lot with this skill, Short Fuse. Basically, when you shoot an enemy, it has a 20% chance to create an explosion, and obviously that explosion does splash damage, so, you know, it's very good. Next up, the Red Tree, Security Bear, just to give that bubble shield, just 4 points there, because I don't really know why. We're not really going to be using this skill, because it's whenever Moze reloads, and we might as well just get this gun damage and damage reduction. 5 out of 5 points in Drowning in Brass, and that's going to get us down to here, which is mainly what you want. The main reason you go down this tree is to get to the railguns. So yeah, 5 out of 5 points in Drowning in Brass. It's a good skill. Green Tree, 5 out of 5 points in Cloud of Lead. Honestly, the best one out of this row. 2 out of 3 in Stoke the Embers. Just overall good skill. Redistribution is very good. I don't know why people overlook this skill. It's ammo regen and health regen after scoring a critical hit. It's good. Scrappy, this is very good because A, it ups our weapon damage. B, English, mode switch speed. That's what we want because we're using a Malawan gun. So that's good. Russian offensive is pretty good. We just get that lifesteal. I honestly use it just for the animation. 5 out of 5 points in Scorching RPMs. This is just a really good skill that people overlook. Don't overlook this skill, people. It's a very good skill. Iron Bank, really good skill. Specialist Bear is incredible for this because I'm pretty sure that Auto Bear always uses 2 nukes, so we're gonna end up, you know, wrecking everything with that 60% more damage. Some for the Road is kind of, it's pretty useful. I have this because sometimes I do switch over to, not the minigun, railguns if I'm bossing, but in general I keep on to Iron Bear. And then Forge, which is another really good skill that Moze has. Alright, so now let's go show off all of this gear. So first we're going to start off with the Kibsworth. We have Shock and Cryo on this, which I don't know if it's a glitch or something, but for some reason... what the heck? Game, what is... Oh my god, my game is lagging so hard right now. Oh my god. My game. I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know, the Kibsworth fires this, like, in-out kind of pattern. Yeah. So it fires 2 projectiles, and it looks like one in the middle. I'm not 100% sure, but as you can see, it does not care. Goodbye. What is wrong with my game right now? Okay. Ow. So yeah, as you can tell, does not care. Heavyweight, gone. Frontline Commando, gone. And as you can tell, my Iron Cub cooldown is already back up. And that's the great thing about the Eternal Flame. Let's test out the Free Radical here. Yeah, that's the great thing about the Eternal Flame, is that you can get that Iron Cub cooldown back super quick. So you can essentially have, infinite Iron Cubs. So as you can see, the Free Radical just wrecks. It's a very, very good weapon, especially for a shock weapon. I made a legendary guide on it if you want to go check that out. Yeah, if you have the director's cut, and oh my lord, my game is lagging. That is one thing that will... Yeah, if you use the Iron Cub and the nukes, your game will lag. You will lose some frames. Because... There's so much going on. You, my friend, just committed suicide, basically. Alright, let's go over to the flipper. So the flipper is what I use when I have to take care of people who are either resistant to shock, or it's what I need to use when I desperately need my iron cub back. Because this one in particular does have fire. Yeah, it does have fire. As you can see, it just does work. Honestly, I prefer the Kibsworth, however, just because if we can get it to happen here, I don't really know. But it does create these little healing puddles that are really nice. I think it's like every 10 kills or something. Fallen enemies spawn a healing aura once every 10 seconds. So yeah. Ow. That is one thing I do believe that, what's it called? Hollow Point, I think? Is that what it's called? Short Fuse. I don't know why I said Hollow Point. I think that can do self-damage, so just be aware of that. You can end up killing yourself with that. So as you can see, my Iron Cub cooldown is, you know, not going too quick. So if we just hit him with the flipper a couple times, boom. Yeah, this is why the flipper is really good. Again, it's also really good against people who are like highly weak to flesh, or not flesh, fire. So mainly flesh enemies. And the Vanquisher here is why we like. This is our move fast gun. So as you can see, we're just, you know, zooming through everybody. This is honestly one of my favorite builds, just to go past everybody. It's a very speedy build. You can also use the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge. I use that. God, really, dude? Okay, you get the Iron Cub. I used that on my, what was it called? My Ultimate Fadeaway Flak build that I released last week. I used the Pearl. And it worked out really nicely. Alright, let's jump into Trance Arena. So, let's throw a Pissnade. That did hit him, alright. And just go to town. You can throw Pissnades as you need, and yikes. This is another reason that I like to have the, what's it called? Oh, yes, the gas mask. Because I do find that, sometimes, oh, I need you on radiation. I do find that sometimes, I without, like, a pet or anything, I do go down quite a bit. So yeah, that's why the flipper is good, in case you have somebody who's weak to, oh, nice, weak to, like, flesh, so, like, Trant was weak to flesh on his second phase, and so obviously that radiation is going to do a lot more damage to health. So yeah, that is my build if you want to look at it once again. We got the Kibsworth, the Free Radical, the Flipper, the Vanquisher, the Gas Mask, the Pissnade, the Snowdrift, the Eternal Flame, and then over here we have all this in the blue tree, this in the red tree, this in the green tree, and only 1 point in the purple tree. So anyways, guys, that is the build. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you guys really enjoyed, be sure to subscribe, because that'd be awesome. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.